Hey guys, Brandy S. Turpin here, aka Coach B. How you guys doing? I know it's been a while since I've been up here. Let's dive right into it. I'm super excited to talk about this topic. This is one of the things I just thrive on speaking to people about and helping people heal from their past hurt, their past trauma, their past insecurities, because these things have a way of just hindering our lives and we're not aware of it. So I want to talk today about 5 steps to healing / 5 steps to not allow your past to weigh down your future. So let's get right into it. The first step is awareness. You must be aware of the thing that is bothering you, the thing that has hurt you, the thing that is keeping you from your future. If it is in your subconscious mind, you have to figure out how to bring it to your conscious mind. So what that looks like is figuring out if you're always having a problem in a certain area of life, think about, okay, where did this come from? Why has it affected me like this? So for example, if you're having a issue with rejection and you're feeling yourself just feeling rejection and being rejected, think about who rejected me in my past, who left me by myself, who left me alone. If you're having an issue trusting people in any area of your life, in business, in friendships, think about who betrayed my trust, who gave up on me. So try to be aware and think about what is the thing that happened. Bring awareness to it. After you bring awareness to it, you want to address it / discuss it. What does that mean to address it? It means just that. Addressing it means to address it with yourself first. This rejection happened to me. This thing happened to me and it hurt me and it shaped me in the wrong way, and it has really impacted what I'm doing and where I'm going, and I need to begin to work on that. I need to begin to dig through that and figure out how I can get on top of this issue and discuss it. So again, address and discuss are together. So discuss it means you might have to actually discuss it or address it with the person who caused the initial problem. Now this right here can be very intense because you may be addressing some very hurtful memories. You may be addressing some things that are deep rooted, that have been swept under the rug and no one has ever talked about. But a part of your freedom is addressing it and being able to say, this is what you did to me and this is how it impacted me. What is the importance of that? Because you need to get these things out of your mouth, out of your spirit, out of your body. That is part of your healing process. If you keep your mouth shut and you just hold the weight of those things, they are going to continue to weigh you down. You have to figure out a way to release it. Addressing is not going to always be verbalizing it. I highly recommend verbalizing it and speaking with someone. But if you're not there yet, you can address it in journal writing. You can address it in another form of art. You can sing it. You can write a poem. You can rap it. You can paint it. You can draw it. You can get yourself in a creative space. You can vlog it. Get behind the camera and just talk about it as if you were talking to that person. Or maybe use the empty chair method, which is a great method I love using. But it's pretty much putting an empty chair in front of you and speaking as if that person were right there. So if you're not at a place where you're ready to verbally address and discuss it, then try one of those methods. Step 3 is forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself and the other person. There are things in your past that it may not involve anyone but you. You might have done some things that you highly regret. But one thing I tell myself all the time is, Brandy, live with no regrets, because you cannot go back and change it. It sucks. You messed up. You made a horrible mistake, but you made that mistake and that mistake is done. You can't go back. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Oftentimes there is no one else involved, but we hold ourselves accountable in a way that is damaging. Forgive yourself. Pray to God. Talk to God. Ask Him for forgiveness and then speak out of your mouth, I forgive myself for those things. And then if there is another person involved, you definitely want to forgive that person. I have said it before, and I heard this quote before. I say it all the time, but unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. If you walk around and you're not forgiving people, you are causing harm to yourself. You're causing a weight to yourself because that person is going on thinking about their life and not thinking about you, and you are carrying the burden of what they did. You have to forgive them. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Is it possible? Yes. Step number 4 is create a plan of healing. Guys, in order to heal, you have to have a plan. None of us are just healed and it just works and we wash our hand of the situation. If you break a bone, if you get a scab, there's a process to the healing. So a healing plan is what you need. That is when you reach out to your life coach. That is when you reach out to your therapist. That is when you reach out to your clergy. That is when you reach out to your best friend, your mother, your father. That is when you reach out and say, I need help. I need you to help me work through this. I need you to help me create a plan. I need to talk this out. I need to work through these deep-rooted issues. There's nothing wrong with reaching out for help. And in a healing plan, that is what you do. You get with someone and you create a plan for your process of healing. And the last step is maintenance. So again, once you create your healing plan, it's not just like, oh, I have a plan, I'm great, that thing doesn't bother me anymore. You have had a lifetime of dealing with this hurt. You have been carrying this thing for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And it's like anything else in life. It's not going to happen just like that. You have to maintain your healing and your plan of healing. So for example, stay consistent with your life coach. Stay consistent with your artistic expression. Stay consistent with the things that you're doing so that you can process through the hurt that you're feeling. You can process through those feelings. And eventually what's going to happen is that thing is not going to hurt you in the way that it used to. That thing is not going to have the same impact. So for example, going back to rejection, right now, you may feel rejected by someone, and if you just think about it, you tear up. If you think about it, something happens in your gut that just makes you feel less than, insecure, not worthy, unworthy. You may just feel something. And then a couple months, couple years from now, you think about that rejection, that same person, that same situation, and you're like, wow, it doesn't feel as bad. It does not hurt. It does not have as much power over me. And eventually you get to the point where you can just talk about it and be fine. So maintain your plan of healing. Again, these are 5 steps that I have used. These are 5 steps that I use with my clients, and they really work. So just try these steps. You're going to be aware of it. You're going to address it and discuss it with yourself, discuss it with the person. You're going to forgive yourself and forgive the person. You are going to create a healing plan, and you are going to maintain that healing plan. I hope this helped you guys with the Monday Minute, and I hope it helps you long term. Address your issues and confront your issues so that your past does not hinder and cripple your future. Something to think about, Coach B.